Okay, for the second episode of this series of videos, we will talk about the other part of delving. On the first video we discussed how you can farm depth. So you want to be going vertical down, avoiding difficult nodes and aiming for the easiest path, the path of least resistance. And now we will talk about profit. Can we make profit from delving? And the answer is yes, you can make some profit, but you also have to like to doing delve, because the profit is not great and you have to work hard for it, because it is the hardest content. And of course your build has to be very, very strong. So if your build is not very strong, you should at least be able to do depth 1500 or maybe 800, 1000. 1500 is the sweet spot, because at this depth the nodes begin to be more consistent and dense, and stop changes after that. So you can go to this depth, and instead of going vertically down, you can do parallel, go left or right. As you can see, I have done a lot of that. This is all 1500 depth. Wait. What do we want to aim though for profit? Does every node has profit? And the answer is no. The best node to aim for is Crystal King, because when you kill the Crystal King, they can drop rings, which some of them are expensive. It can drop amulets, which only one or two kind are expensive, but it can also drop 2 divination cards, which are very expensive, and of course the crown, which is also very, very expensive. So the king of nodes is Crystal King in Delve. Second place, hold the nodes that drop these 2 kinds of fossils, faceted fossil and hollow fossil. These 2 fossils are expensive. They are 1 divination each probably. This one may be even more expensive. You can also aim for glyphic fossils, which come from time lost nodes. Okay. These 2 nodes drop the glyphic fossil. Molten cavities drop the faceted fossil, and Crystal Spire drops the hollow fossil. So Crystal Spire and Molten Cavities are the second best nodes to aim for. So let's do an example. Let's give an example. What depth is this? Okay. So let's say you're going down, and you are at this position. Normally, if you're aiming just for depth, you will continue by doing this and this, which are easy nodes, and then probably here and down. But I'm doing delve for profit, so I spotted 3 things. First of all, I spotted this molten cavity, which has no nodes, so it's a very easy node with no modes. I can just face tank it and kill it fast, if the monster doesn't get very angry at me. Also I spotted this node, Humid Fissure, which drops the fractured fossil, which is some kind useful, or it sells sometimes. And the third thing that I spotted is that there is a city here, and it may be one city that contains the Crystal King. Also there is a Crystal Spire here. So all those four things makes me wanna drop my vertical route and do a detour to take this Crystal Spire, and also check what happens in the city. It is the blue city that contains Crystal King, and if yes, does it really contains the boss? Because sometimes it doesn't contain a boss. Also, I check the modes on the city and see that there is no difficult node. So everything is to my favor. So it's a very, very good opportunity to deroute from my vertical path, and that's what is about to happen. So let me show how one could proceed on doing that. So we take first the humid fissure, which takes long but is usually safe, or always safe. But at this depth, the unique monster for me has a lot of HPs. Okay, what's happening? Okay. Oh, what's happening? So I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna hit a flare because a monster did a spell that casts darkness, and you can counter it by using a flare. And now we're trying to kill this petrification statue and get the fossil. Unfortunately, dynamite doesn't do anything in unique monsters. It doesn't do any damage, but it stuns them, and it's useful for Crystal King and Molten Cavities. Am I even hitting it? What's happening? Okay, get the fossil, get out, and now I see that it's a dead end. That's unfortunate, because I cannot take the molten cavity that I wanted, and I cannot grab the other molten cavity that appeared. But it's a great opportunity to talk about how to get this node that is not connected. As you can see, this node here only leads to two paths, to two other nodes. So that tells me that this node contains a fracture world that will open up a path to this blocked node. Because every other regular node in Delve, it only leads to one path, three paths, or four paths, like this one. This one connects to four paths, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one connects to 3, 1, 2, 3. This and this one, and also this one, only connect to one path. So this one is an irregularity. All nodes must have one path, three paths, or four paths, and this one only has two. So that tells me that I can detonate a dynamite on the fracture world it has and open the path to this one. But we got very unlucky, it doesn't connect here either, so the pathing must be from here down there. But okay, we will pretend that this boss is the Crystal King, or we can pretend that it's the Grand Architect and see that other bosses than Crystal King doesn't worth it. They don't worth your time. I only do them if they have a special mode that says unique boss drops another unique ring or another unique item. Only then I do them, when it's guaranteed that I will drop something. What's happening here? And this is Delve. You can die from anything. But okay, let's take the boss and close this video. To prove that other bosses than Crystal King just don't worth your time. So they are not considered profitable nodes. I was hoping to get the Molten Cavity, but I have too many videos about Molten Cavities and Crystal Kings. But they are just for showcase, they're not educational. I want to make a guide how to kill Crystal King and Molten Cavities, even if they have nightmare modes. But for other bosses, any mode is okay for me, for my build I mean. Doesn't matter much. Okay. Just stay here, tank it. You should be careful when the phase begins or starts or ends, because if you don't leech, the degeneration can kill you, unless you have some extreme regeneration or something. Now we are in the face of the boss, so you have to drop a flare here to avoid dying from the darkness, and maybe renew the flare. It's Monday, why they're having a discount sale? I don't know. They usually have it on weekends. What are we doing? Okay, easy notes. I'm gonna refresh the flare, nuke the boss with everything my build has. And I'm gonna leap away because I don't wanna die from this degeneration on the ground. So it dropped the ring and it dropped this curiosity aspect. This is 40 cows and this is again 40 cows I think, so nothing special. As you can see, it doesn't worth it. So is there anything else I can no. So it has another Molten Cavity here, so they are 3 in total. So I'm gonna definitely make a video, because this one will get long if I record doing all this pathing. So I'm gonna stop the video here and start recording again when I'm here.